Let's try to understand now what is a Vertex AI memory bank. So as we discussed, there are two memory service. One is in memory service, which is not a persistent, and second is Vertex AI memory bank, which can be used for a persistent memory service. Okay, so this is completely a cloud native service. So Vertex AI memory bank is a cloud service that help AI agents remember information about users across different conversation. So we already discussed, we already saw the demo how memory works. Only difference is it is the persistent memory, and one more important difference is it does not store all the conversation. It will try to remember only the important fact about the user, or it will try to kind of summarize the conversation and then store into the memory bank instead of storing the whole conversation. It is just like kind of the bit smarter version of the in-memory service along with the persistent storage. So it remembers the preferences and past interaction, and it recalls the relevant information when needed. It helps agent to give the personalized responses. And why we need it, so we already discussed that without memory bank, every time you just talk to the agent, it's like you are talking to the agent for a first time, and they will not have any previous context about what was the discussion happened previously in another session. Okay, so we need a stateful agent, we need the agents with the memories when we are building the production grade agent, and that's why we need a Vertex AI memory bank. So I'll just try to show you one diagram here how Vertex AI memory bank works. So whenever the session is happening or whenever the discussion is happening with the users and agent, your memory bank or your LLM will decide, okay, now there is a meaningful information that I can store and generate as a memory and store it in the memory bank. And then you can also use your custom tools, like we are using memory as a tool, and then preload memory tools, so that you can use to load the memory and retrieve the memory into the Vertex AI memory bank. So we are not changing our code much, we will only change the memory bank, the configuration. Now one more thing we need here, your Vertex AI memory bank requires you to have the Vertex AI agent engine instance. So first we will create the agent engine instance, and then we will create our agent, or we will configure the Vertex AI memory bank in our existing agent. Okay, so let me just go to our code and try to create the agent engine instance first. So let's go to the project, Google Cloud project. Okay, so I'm into this project. Let me just open agent engine page. So instead of using the existing agent deployed, so let's say suppose you don't have any agent engine instance. So I am having, let's say, these two, but I want to create from the scratch. So even though you don't have agent deployed, you can just create a blank or a default agent engine instance with a simple Python script. Okay, so I'll just create a piece of Python code now. I will just create a file, create agent engine.py, and it use a Vertex AI. So I will just import Vertex AI, and then from Vertex AI import agent engine. Okay, and I will now initialize Vertex AI with the project details. So let's say my project is TT Labs 02, and location default I will use US Central 1. Okay, and now to create the agent, I will use the create method, agent engines create. So let's say agent engine is equal to agent engines dot create, and the display name I want to give, let's say, memory demo or memory bank demo. It should be in double quote. And then for confirmation, I'll also print agent engine dot Google Cloud Resource GCA resource name, which will print the name of the agent. Okay, so hope this works. If there is any error, we will troubleshoot that. So let me just run this Python 3. I think I created, yeah, so I think let me take it one folder back. Yeah, now it is in the correct location. Oops. Okay, so it should be in my system Python 3. Hope we haven't make any typo. Okay, this is fine. So for this you need to install first Vertex AI. I hope you already have, as you are using the ADK, so Vertex AI should be there. If not, you can just do a pip install Google Cloud AI platform. I can just show you. Let's say you can write pip install Google Cloud AI platform. So this is the library or module you need. Okay, so now it will take a couple of minutes, so I will wait for that. Once our agent engine instance is ready, that we can use. Now we also need one Flask API file, as we are creating our custom memory service, so we need a main.py, and I have the readily available main.py, which I will paste here. Okay, and once our memory bank agent engine instance is ready, we will replace our agent engine id here in the memory service. Okay, so this file we will use to start our agent. So let's wait for agent engine instance to up and running, and here we will see the output once our agent engine instance is ready. So the name I have given is memory bank demo. So here you will see the memory bank demo once it is deployed. Now we can see the instance is deployed, and we got this id of our Vertex AI agent engine. So I will just paste this first in main.py. Okay, and then I will validate on UI also if it is created. So here we don't see it, memory bank. So let's just refresh. Yeah, so memory bank demo is here, and if I open it, so you will see the memories here. So currently there is no memory. So how it will store, it will store your agent details, and then the fact and about the data about the memory. Okay, so I'll start interacting with the agent, and then we will see if anything is getting stored here. Okay, so let me just start now. So instead of ADK web, now we will be using Python 3 main.py, because we'll be using our custom memory service. Okay, so let me just open the agent, and let me start interacting with agent. So our agent code is not changed. If you see, whatever we use for in memory service, same agent we are using. First we are preloading the memory tool. It means whatever the memory is there, we are preloading before the conversation start. So while giving the answer, it will look back into the memory if any relevant information is found, and after the conversation end, it will auto save session to the memory. Okay, so now it saved into the memory. You can see the session saved into the memory, but if you check into the Vertex AI memory bank, you will not see anything here. Okay, because it works intelligently. As I mentioned, it is LLM generated a fact. It will only store, not the whole conversation. Now let's try to give some, let's say, interaction which can be a fact. I will ask hello, again the same thing. My name is Vishal. I prefer veg food. Okay, so now this is something the preference. So my LLM agent intelligently try to store this information in Vertex AI memory bank. Okay, so let me just go and check if it is storing that information now. So there is nothing. Let me refresh. Yes, now you can see I prefer vegetarian food. My name is Vishal. So it stored two fact about me. Like one is resource name, is simple agent, app user ID is user. So it will store based on the user preference, right? So it should also have the user ID and the agent name, and it's stored. Now let's see in another chart if it will remember. Again, I'll ask, can you prepare a healthy diet plan for me to lose weight? Okay. So I'm just asking some questions so it will check if it will remember my preferences. So this is another session, okay? So it is not the previous sessions now. In this session, definitely it will remember, but as in memory, it should also remember in these sessions. Guys, what happened? Okay, I think yeah. So you can see it is giving the vegetarian diet for weight loss. It is giving the vegetarian diet, so I can certainly have with the general healthy vegetarian diet for me. So it gave all the plan for vegetarian, even though I haven't mentioned here a veg plan. Let's ask something. Why you only gave veg options? And try to understand how agent thinks. So it will go back and check into the fact that our previous conversation state that I prefer veg food. So you can see I only provided vegetarian option because in our previous conversation on this date you mentioned I prefer a vegetarian food. I wanted to make sure the diet plan I created was perfectly aligned with the dietary preferences. So this is how the long term memory works. Now this is Vertex AI memory bank in the action. But one more important thing about Vertex AI memory bank is it should not wipe our data when we restart our agent. So let's test that. Okay, so I will restart the agent. Okay, now it stopped. Let's try to reload. Okay, it stopped, and let's start again and ask what it remember about myself. So whenever we restarted previously, okay, so it could not give the information. I don't have the instance open, but in memory service all the memory wiped out. But now we restarted the agent. Let's refresh it and just open a session and ask, hey, hi. Okay, so let's see what it remember. Okay, so it is clear, it is clearly mentioning my name. Even though if we restarted the agent, our memories are still there in a memory bank. So let me just ask, what do you know about me? Okay, so it definitely will tell you that your name is Vishal, you prefer the veg food. So whatever it remembers, yeah. So even though after the restart, our memories are persistent, and that's why the Vertex AI memory bank is something preferred for the production grade system. So it will understand your previous conversation, it will maintain the previous conversation, and it is the persistent memory for the long-term memory service. So hope this is clear now how to use a Vertex AI memory bank, how to create the Vertex AI agent engine instance, and it can be reused. So this memory bank you can reuse across multiple agent because it will maintain the app name, which is your agent details, your user details. So the same memory bank instance you can use for multiple agent as well. Okay, so hope this is clear now. Now, one more important thing while designing the production grade multi-agent system or production grade agent, do we really need a Vertex AI memory bank, or do we really need a long-term memory in all the cases? So answer is no. It depends upon your requirement. Let's say most of the agents only work on a single turn. You don't need to require working on, let's say, the previous data. You don't need to require or remember the previous conversation. In that case, you don't need a long-term memory. So your agent can work on the latest data only, latest conversation only, just like the question answer sessions, which doesn't require any past conversation data. So you don't need to use a memory bank. Also, whenever you are using the Vertex memory bank or a long-term memory, there are certain things you need to remember. So I'll just try to show you few things here. Let's say there is also a security risk of a prompt injection because you are storing the large amount of information in the memory bank. As a conversation keep going, there will be a large data being stored in your memory bank. So this is the piece of document I just pulled up from the Google documentation. So in addition to the security responsibilities outlined in Vertex AI shared responsibility, consider the risk of prompt injection and memory poisoning that can affect your agent when using the long-term memory. So let's say suppose I am just giving some wrong information in the conversation. So your agent will understand, even though it is a wrong information, your agent will store that as a fact. And as the conversation keep going, that wrong information is again considered for each of the responses. That is kind of the memory poisoning. So you can purposefully give, let's say, the wrong information, so the agent will give the wrong responses. That can also be risk there, right? So you have to consider what kind of data you are storing in the memory, and how much data you are storing in the memory. And also, to mitigate some risk like a prompt ingestion or memory poisoning, you should use a model armor. So model armor is the tool provided by Google Cloud along with the LLM. So you can use that for request and response, or prompt or response scanning. And if any inappropriate prompts or inappropriate responses are there, it will block the responses. So we'll create a separate videos on a model armor, how to use a model armor along with your ADK agent. We'll create a separate video on that. But that's all about long-term memory, how to use in memory service, how to use a Vertex AI memory bank, and how to integrate our agent with the memory bank. So hope this is clear now. I would suggest you try to implement the same thing in your environment. If you're stuck somewhere, just let me know in a comment section and I will try to help you out. So thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you again in the next video.